Yeah. A little pop-up edition. You know, I keep my ear to the street. Just walking around. Now, I heard a couple things. So you know me, I gotta go to the source, man. It's your man Marq Nash. We about to have a good one real quick. Daytime pop-up edition. Never forget. Let's chop it up. I'm gonna hit my man up, Brian Norman, Team Norman, and see what's going on with this chat I'm hearing about the Boots Ennis fight. Homie was like, he got a little time, so let's talk about it. Let's run his intro, get his room populated. Let's talk some shit.
This is my passion. This is what I love to do. But some days, sometimes, I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job. From a good dream I wake, sun rays on my face, planning out my day, hoping this ain't the one that I catch a case. I feel so good, I feel so straight. My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you lay off. Y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bullshit, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up. My boy just got laid off, so y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hoes is so ratchet. These niggas is so sneaky. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash. Take this job, shove it up your ass. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay afloat. Yet I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be bro. So y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job.
Yeah. What up, though? Cut that intro off. We ain't got time for that today. Y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail, y'all know what we here for. What up, coach?
What's up, dog?
What's popping with you, my G?
Oh, man, same thing, different day, man. You know how we rock.
All right, man, let's just jump right into it, man, because, you know, me, I like to go straight to the source. I don't like to, okay, I said this guy did an interview.
I appreciate that, sir. It's kind of hard to get correct information these days. This shit is crazy.
Oh, no, it ain't that hard, man, when you plugged in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to just hit you up right direct and just ask you, what's your side of the story? For those who don't know, let me give them a little background information. It appears Jaron Boost Ennis did an interview on YSM Media, and I'm gonna just play what he said, and I'll let you respond to it in full. It's real short. It's less than 2 minutes. So let's play his audio, what he had to say, and I'll let you respond to it.
Okay.
Again, this is courtesy of YSM Media. Let's hear it.
Stops him. Great fight, great performance. Him and his father's on record saying that they wanted to save you for last, being that the relationship and that they look at you as the toughest fight. That was right after Santillan. But as of recent, they're saying that if it's next, then it's next. Then
offer was sent.
Pause right there. He got dramatic pause. He looked offer was sent. All right, let's go.
Fuck you, motherfucking.
And
What
no
you said
back and
that
forth
for?
negotiation, or
What?
Offer we sent 2 days ago.
have you seen or heard about the interviews that they saying that they would take it next if offered?
Are
Somebody
you about
said
to say something?
they said that yeah, they said something about like what you just said, and they said something. I heard somebody sent me one where he said he'll fight me at home too. We sent offer 2 days
Turn down
ago.
just a little.
Turned it down.
Now, for you, does it matter if it's, if Brian Norman is next, if he's last, what?
I don't care. I just like I said, I want to collect these belts, and I keep saying I'm just frustrated. I don't want to have no backward fights. None of that stuff. My whole thing is to be undisputed and collect these belts. And my mindset is focused on WBC, WO, and WBA. I want to collect these belts. Ring magazine. I want to be undisputed.
I'm shout out to YSM Media for the reporting. Coach, first of all, he said it was 2 days ago. This video was dropped 4 hours ago. So I don't know when he recorded it. Is it 2 days from today? Is it 2 days from yesterday? Like, and what do you know about this this offer that you guys allegedly turned down? Can you speak to it?
Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. You got the floor. I'm giving you the full screen. You got the floor.
All right. Yeah, man. We was made an offer Saturday. Hold on. What was the question?
Hey, what's up, champ?
That was good. What was the question?
Can you give us your take and your response on what he said? He said an offer was made 2 days ago and you guys turned it down. That's
All right,
what.
so that interview was on Tuesday. I just had an interview with my dude as well. That interview was on Tuesday. He said 2 days before that. So that's Sunday. Sunday we had sent. That's when we had sent the counter offer or whatever. They made offer Saturday. You said what? They made offer Saturday morning. So Saturday morning they made an offer, and then you said Sunday morning. Sunday morning we sent one back. So ain't no we decline anything at all. Plain and simple. We want this fight no matter what. My daddy sent me a text. He said, it's time to get down for the get down. You feel me? I said, what you talking about? He said, boots. I said, let's do it. Let's run it. You feel me? So we ain't ducking nothing. We ain't scared of nothing. We with all of that. You feel me? Every time we had an encounter, it was me pulling up on him. So I pull up on him again out there in Philly. So let my daddy have the flow. All right. So that's
that sounds like a counter offer. That's called negotiations. That's not turning it down.
No, we didn't turn it down. We never turned it down. Nobody said no. We didn't say no. Hold on. I got you. What are you doing, son?
Lost him for a second. We lost him for a second. We'll get back to it. Shout out to my guys and gals in the chat. Shout out to my guy Rodney. He said, love to know what happened because there's always some BS that happens where we can't get a good or great fight. Absolutely. Shout out to Young Riaz. What's up, fam? The Drip King. I see you. Brim said, let's get to chopping this fable. He said, blessings to Marq, Coach Norman Sr. and Norman Jr. putting in that work, man.
I'm sorry I was being bullied by my son. My bad. Nah, another
I remember you told me when y'all stopped sparring when he was like 15 to 16, he cracked you one good time. He told me that story how you was like, oh, I ain't gonna no more. I can't even fight back and defend myself. This nigga gonna kill me.
But hear me out. Get all that. My whole thing is we down for that fight all day long. My daddy done talked to Bozy. Bozy ain't know nothing about everything that was going on. He's like, what you talking about? What's going on? What did he say? He wanted that fight for undisputed, right? Yeah, he said he wanted that fight for undisputed. Because my daddy called us saying we accepted the fight. So clear as day right there. We talked to the source, like how you talking to the source. We talked to the source, Bozy himself. Hey, we accepted the fight. We just make sure everything cool. And he said, what you talking about? All that kind of stuff. So Boots need to talk to his dad and see what he got going on because y'all don't let Bozy out of the loop because you feel me? We don't know. Well, we know what's going on. Y'all don't know. You and your daddy not on the same level, on the same eye on things. You feel me? So y'all need to have that conversation. And also Eddie Hearn because it's a miscommunication somewhere. It's not on this side though.
So did you? I remember, Pops, you told me you had talked to him a while back, like right after the Santiago fight. Have y'all talked since then?
No.
Okay. So
no, it was getting. That's when he was talking about. That's when on that video,
when Boots was talking about it, like if it's next, and that's when everything was getting reckless because people was talking shit. And that's the last thing that's the worst thing for you to do is talk shit to me. You know what I'm saying, or us. And for us to hear that shit, cause we like, nah, we gonna bury. Yeah, we're gonna bury all of that shit. So anyway, you know what I'm saying? Too much shit was being talked, and like I said, it wasn't fair. It wasn't on fair playing ground. Like we couldn't do an interview and not speak about Boots, but he can do an interview and not say our name. Believe it or not, this is the first time he's ever even spoke about us. Right now, today, this is the first time he ever spoke about my son directly ever. Period. But you had people saying we was ducking him. We were scared to say his name. We are not afraid of this man. This man is fucking. This man is normal. He's fucking. He's like, and he's inferior to my son. My son 23. My son 23 years old. He's a world champion. Boots was not a world champion when he was 23 years old. Boots was not where my son is when he was 23 years old. I know y'all hate to hear that shit, but it's the truth. You can only take the opportunities that you're given. True enough, my son was given the opportunity as an underdog, which Boots has never taken. He has never taken an offer as an underdog, period.
Listen, every fight that Top Rank ever offered me, the very first one, we always said was a harder fight. You ain't got one? All right, but we'll take that one then. We always took every hard fight possible. Giovanni Santini. Now everybody was against me on that. The fight right before that, everybody was against me on that. The fight before that, you feel me? We always taking
we always taking whatever we can get, man. We want the hardest fights. Hold on a second.
Yeah. I'm gonna let him clear his line, y'all. I got a couple more questions for the team.
My bad, dog. My bad.
Good. Look, you don't have to apologize to me. I appreciate your time, your energy. Hey, look, I'm quick with it. I saw you tag me in a post on. I'm gonna read your post that you put on Facebook. For the people who didn't see it, and it goes as follows, and I'm gonna read it out loud. At Jaron Ennis, yo. Okay, no, I'm sorry. At Jaron Ennis, I was trying to do my dramatic reading. Your people told you a motherfucking lie. We said yes to the fight. We simply made a counter offer. In fact, I called your pops at Bozy Ennis and told him after we accepted, he didn't know about it. We have plenty of time to make this fight happen next, in all capital letters. You, sir, are not the boogeyman you think you are. People just lie to you and say people don't want to fight you. Fuck all that. We up next. Call her and tell them we up next. At Marq Nash, and you tag some other content creators here. Then you said stop the BS.
I had to shot my dog first. Your ass wouldn't first. Hey, look, your ass wouldn't first, but as I was about to put you in, I said, nah, I'll put my nigga first. That's what I did.
I appreciate that.
Hey, true story, I swear.
He said, let me change his order. I'm put Marq Nash first. All right.
Yeah, I'll put Marq Nash first. Yeah.
The boxing voice, H Money, the zone boxing, Eddie Hearn. You said, stop the bullshit. We got plenty of time. At Jaron Ennis, the way you said we turned it down was hilarious. You are not the best, and we about to show you. You're a bitch ass. Nah, I'm joking. You ain't saying all that. But you did say you are not the best. Let's get it. We're about to show you.
We're about to show you.
Okay. But here's my thing though. In this, and maybe I'm reading this out of order, out of context. You said you haven't talked to Bozy since then, so I thought you. But in this,
I talked to Bozy Sunday.
Okay, so you did talk to him after the offer was made, and he didn't know nothing about it.
Yeah. Oh, my bad, dog. Yes, I talked to him Sunday. I called him Sunday. We spoke on the phone for 3 minutes and 44 seconds, still in my call log. I called him Sunday B just told you that. I called him Sunday to let him know that we accepted the fight. He didn't even know what the fuck I was talking about. Bozy had no clue. Bozy was like, what? And I was talking, and he said, no, we good, undisputed, and we got to tell you what we want to do. I was like, yeah, I know, but I like, match with me. As I'm telling him, he was like, what? I was like, yeah. He was like, they can't make us do nothing. Nah. And I was like, yeah. I said, I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get you a better fight before IBF ordered that Karen shit. He was like, well, fuck it, we'll fight Karen. We ain't scared of him. And, I mean, that's what we was at. Everything was cool. Now, again, as always, much respect to Bozy, much respect to Boots. Much disrespect to the way he said we motherfucking turned down that fight. Come out, they turned it down with that drama face, nigga. Nah, bro, that's nah. Yeah, nah, nigga, ain't nobody turned you down. Nigga, ain't nobody afraid of you, bro. But that also tells me there's right. There's no telling who lies to him, and that's why he believes he's the boogeyman. It's all about who got the biggest microphone. You know what I'm saying? So if the microphone telling you this person turned it down, who the fuck says it's true or not? Because we never turn the fucking fight down at all from nobody ever. We've never turned the fight down.
Without going into the details, what was something that you guys sent back counter? Was it like the location? Was it a date? Or was
No,
it
no,
just
no. The price they fucking undercut the shit out of us, and they understood that. They undercut the shit out of it. It was a price thing, a price situation, but it was definitely not our pricing ourselves. Not
and,
even a little bit. It
so
was
it's
not our
the
price.
location, it's not the venue, it's not the
No,
date. It's
no.
basically
We
no.
said we'll fight him. We said we'll fight him in his hometown. On the day, we're still on that. We'll fight him in his hometown. There's no difference in 5,000 people booing to you and for you at you, or 15,000 people booing at you. We used to this shit. It ain't no fucking difference. A boo is a motherfucking boo. Don't nobody fuck with us. Don't nobody like us. Except the few fans that we gain, and y'all and everything else since we, been doing what we've been doing. But we still trying to show the world. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. We're gonna take that. He was able to gain his notoriety off of beating up subpar performances. I mean, subpar opponents. And that's cool. He was able to do it on TV. He was able to showcase that, and I mean, he showed out on him. He did what he was supposed to do, and that's how he got it, and whatever else. But I know for a fact he doesn't do that, and he won't do that against anybody giving him any kind of resistance. He won't even fight the same. That's what I keep trying to tell people. That's what they not understand. He fights very reckless. He won't even fight that way.
Shit. So is it possible? I'm just saying, is it possible? Maybe he just got some wrong information, and there's no harm, no foul.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't think he capping. I don't think he put out some bullshit. I think they fed him some bullshit. That's why I made the post and say your people lying to you. I didn't say stop lying, Jaron. I didn't say, I didn't go at him that way. I just said your people lying to you. I put it, words matter. You know what I'm saying? So I put it exactly like it was. Your people lied to you. He was giving misinformation.
Let me ask Junior. What Junior? He's still right there? Hey B.
That's good.
Have you had a conversation with Boot since you won your title, since he won his title? And if so, how did that conversation go?
I don't talk to nobody. My dad is a friendly type.
Yeah. You dead ass too, huh?
Hey, Mark, I got to say this though. I'm a man of my word all the time. That's why I tell you hurry up and let's jump on and do this. Yeah. I did tell somebody else, Mill. I did tell Mill that I give him an interview at 3:00. So I went a little bit past whatever else. But you can ask me whatever you want to ask me right now. I got them texting me telling me they waiting on me and everything. But you my dog, so I'm always give you first word.
Remember that coming to America? Let them wait.
Yeah, I'm always fuck with you. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna come to the neighborhood first.
Well, shit, I ain't really. I'll let them chop it up with you. You know what I'm saying?
But we can get back on. We can always get back on later on though. But I did tell us why I hurry up and get it done. When you tell you gonna call me right back.
Yeah. Go ahead, man. Cause shit, this wasn't even planned, man. I just called you and you said we can do it right now. So
right, I know. So later on, when you get on, just call me back and we'll talk about it later. All right.
My man, appreciate you, yo.
Okay, big dog. All right.
All right. Well, there you guys have it. You got it straight from the horse's mouth. Straight raw like that. This was not planned. It's quick little live stream, just chopping it up with y'all. Want to know what y'all think about this. So basically, there was no ducking the smoke. It was no ducking, no fade. You're hearing it straight from the horse's mouth. What they did was sent a counter offer. And now that's just waiting in limbo to see what happens from there. But it wasn't a no. Hannibal said, be upfront with it. They be upfront with it. We not ready. I don't even know what that means. Jay Petty, he said it's about the price when it comes to boots. Well, I think it's about the price because they're both world champions now. When you're a world champion, the price go up, Jay. The price go up when you got that strap around your waist. And it's a unification belt. You fighting them at home. You should get more money than you was getting paid as a contender or a challenger, right? You're world champion now. So that does make the price go up. Unbiased Brim said, Jay Petty, that's the game. A fight is on the horizon. I ain't mad at it. Teach said, I wouldn't take that Boots fight yet. Hey, look, I ain't mad at you, Teach. That's why, hey, look, that's why we in the chat and we're fans and they're the fighters, right? Shoot, I know some people won't take the Boots fight at all. And a lot of people didn't. They avoided him. Guys right there in his backyard, if you know, you know. Hannibal said, just saying the price wasn't right is not the answer. No, they sent back it's called negotiations. It's called negotiations. Heavy said, I'll take last dibs. He said he'll take last dibs. Nah, it's all cool. It's all cool. Clip said, we will fight him in his town. We'll fight him right now. We'll fight him in an arena or a house. We will fight standing on the couch. We will fight for the belts. We will fight for the wealth. Shout out Clips with the bars. Teach said, B. Norman just got to build at 147 and people want him to jump into the fire. Let the man build his name. Man, shoot. We don't participate in the protection of fighters, bro. That's not our job. That's the job of his promoter, his management, his team. The fans want to see the best fight the best, and these two by far are the best at 147, in my opinion. But if they want to save that for Undisputed, if they have fights in between, I wouldn't be mad at that neither, because both of these guys are great. But then again, who would Boots fight? Who is a threat to him? Who is a threat to Norman other than each other, right? Riyadh said, what's up? Jay Petty said, yeah, but you up here trying to downplay Boots. Now, come on now. I think he just got his own opinion. He believes in his son. Got to believe in his son. But I'll try to get him back on the show later on. Like I said, they got another interview that they had to do. And like I said, my shit wasn't even playing. I saw what he tagged me in on Facebook, and I was like, what's this? I was like, man, let me just call him. Like, hey, man, what you doing? You want to go live real quick? All right, well, shoot. Let me set the thumbnail up. And it was just like that. It didn't even take 15 minutes, man. For not even 10 minutes. From the point I called him to y'all hearing it right now. We didn't do no rehearsing the verse, and we didn't do no kid and play routines where I'm going to dance this way and you throw your leg. Nah, bro, we ain't do none of that. Just straight raw. But that's it, man. That's it. This was a quick little pop-up live. Y'all check the playback. Let me know what y'all think. Matter of fact, let me open the phone line up real quick. I got a couple minutes. Y'all want to call in? Let's see if any the people in the chat. Because shout out to Boots, man, because he does have a strong fan base. Got a lot of support out there. I see in the chat. Let's see who anybody going to call in and voice their opinion. See, let me get this right. There we go. 404-692-1766. 404-692-1766. Call in, voice your opinion. I'll take a couple calls real quick. 646, you in the mix. Tell them your name, where you from, fam.
Man, it is Brim Luther King wanting to see the best in boxing.
I'm going to add somebody on the line with you. Hold on. Mr. Golden, you up next. Hold on, Mr. Golden. You up next, Mr. Golden. Hold on. Go ahead, Brim.
Hey, man, I said that I said I was hoping this would be the Undisputed fight, but unfortunately the PBC champions is moving like champions, because remember Norman Sr. told us they was waiting on to see what's up with Stanley Ennis, right? Remember, and Boots also, Eddie Hearn said they made a sizable offer to Burials. So that tells me the PBC champions at 147 ain't playing ball. They gonna take their ball and go home. To me, would have kept 147 real flavorful. It's not this unification match immediately. Even if it happens, I'm Gucci with it. I'm all for it. But I was hoping to see unifications with the top four guys and then go for Undisputed quickly. It actually sets a precedence of action that we know is coming. It sets the table for the 147 division. And I think it brings enough heat to where it doesn't, make it look so bland because all the other guys are gone. But, that's wishful thinking.
Okay. All right. Sure. Hold on. Mr. Golden, what's up?
What's going on, fellas? What's going on, baby boy?
What's up?
Go, Grim. Grim, I go?
Nah, he on hold.
Nah, I ain't gonna work on Grims.
What's going on, baby boy? Listen, that's the same BS bullshit they pulled when it came down the board. Nobody know nothing. Moses saying one day and Boots saying another. When it come down to them top fights, nobody know who's saying this and that there. So they need to cut it out. Boots, anybody scared of his ass. Brian Norman won a 4 for his pattern. Boots emailed his title. Now he got to turn around and got to fight Can again. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
If y'all want to make that fight, pay that step aside money. You can out the way. Make that unification fight. That's all to it. And we can see we ain't got to wait for Undisputed. All that lead up to Undisputed. Look how many years we waited for Bud and Earl to get in for Undisputed. Let's go with it now. Make some unification bouts. We don't want to see no Boots in a Can fight no damn more. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we're listening. I'm listening. You got the floor. I'm just letting you cook.
Oh, yeah. I'm good with that.
Okay.
That's just like me fighting Brim. I'll bring my ass out. Yeah, all right.
There y'all go. All right.
Golden Gram shipping, bro.
But that's a fight. Nobody want to see Boots fight Can no more. That's
I don't understand it.
He's a man. I hear
that. I hear that. But as much as we got on Boots about his performance in that fight, he did win all 12 rounds. I have no interest in that fight whatsoever, in any capacity.
Yeah, I don't care for that fight. But if that's who he has to fight to keep his belt, I understand it. That's not on him, you know.
True, but I mean, I guess he earned.
Yeah, because don't the IBF, when you get elevated like that, don't you have to fight 2 mandatories back to back?
It's 2. I thought it was you had to satisfy. Or no, you have to satisfy 1. You have to satisfy 1.
If you win,
not voluntary.
Yeah,
not voluntary. That's the problem. Avocado was. I said avocado. I can't believe
David
rubbing up on me.
David Avenesian. Yeah.
I know it's Avenesian. That's why I said I can't believe I said that. Avenesian was a voluntary mandatory. I thought that satisfied his mandatory for 12 months, but obviously not because it's a voluntary.
It was a voluntary? I thought that was a mandatory fight off the rip with Ebenezer.
I did. Yeah, I do too. And see, it's starting to make me look at the Boots camp a little sideways right now. Like, be honest with you, because I thought they did the Ebenezer fight. First, they was like, "Oh, you following Bush, crumbs, right?" I'm like, well, that was the highest ranked guy. IBF, he satisfied his mandatory, so he can be the move forward, and be able to make those unification fights and all the fights you want to make. And now I'm seeing other stuff is coming out, and then different reports of information between him and his dad not having the same thing, and then people possibly feeding him bad information. It makes me sit and say, man, please don't have yourself in a Benavidez team camp situation, bro. That's the maximum goofy movements. Don't get in that position. Please don't. It'll hurt your career.
Wasn't Crowley was his mandatory?
He got injured.
After he pulled up,
he got injured. Crowley got injured though. Y'all tell
me. Yeah, Crowley eyeballs.
Crowley was his mandatory, and Ebenezer came in. He became the mandatory, right?
Last minute replacement.
So I don't think that's volunteer. That wasn't a volunteer, and I thought IBF you got 18 months.
It had to be a voluntary. It had to be a voluntary if they saying this is a mando, bro. That was a voluntary mandatory.
Yeah, the guy got injured, man. He was the next man up, last minute replacement. That's not on Boots though. Got to be fair. That's not on
Boots. But the thing though, we thought that would be a mandatory, but it was a voluntary. Nasty word.
I don't know how that works, man. That's a good question. How does that work if you have a mandatory? The mandatory gets injured. They put somebody else in that spot. You fight that fight. What happens next? Is that count as your mandatory or no? I don't think it would though.
Yeah, it depends, man. It depends on how much they value the fighter that's in that place. Possibly that might be a judgment call that the IBF can make.
Rules. It's probably we didn't know what the rule books.
Yeah, it'd be the rules, but some of those rules can be led to interpretation. These IBF might be the closest to following their stuff strictly, but they make interpretations. If it wasn't no interpretation, Spence wouldn't have been able to go 4+ years without the mandatory, and Charlo wouldn't have been able to, pay step aside multiple times.
Spence did a mandatory immediately after he won that belt from Kell Brook.
Yeah, but he didn't have to. Yeah, but he didn't have to do it again for 4 years though. He didn't do another IBF. He didn't do another IBF.
He was unifying though. He had a voluntary.
Yeah, so at the
He
same
had a
time,
voluntary, and in between that, hold on, he had a voluntary, and in between that, he was unifying.
I give you that, but the problem with that is when the president says we made a mistake on this timeline in regards to enforcing his mandatories, that kind of kills a little bit of that because the own president of the IBF said that. So I understand what you're saying, and it's very valid. But when the IBF president says that, that means there's some mess ups that transpired in regards to that process.
Fair enough.
So the same thing I'm saying here. Okay, then if you want to unify with Brian Noma, unification is Trump mandatory, right? He can fight. So let's step aside money. Let's go ahead on and get the fight done.
Yeah, that's what's happening now. See, I know Norman ain't gonna play no games.
Yeah,
we come from the Mud Boys, right? So I think when they first both got their titles, though. I'm sorry, I apologize.
No, go ahead.
I think when they both got their titles, though, I think mentally both of the gentlemen was probably looking at it like this would probably be the undisputed fight. I think both camps anticipated this could be the undisputed fight, but I think because PBC fighters ain't playing ball, you got Barrios about to go fight Pacquiao. Nobody wants to see that. You put that on pay-per-view, get that out of here. And then you got Stanley Ennis that was sitting on a deal between him and Norman for how long? Because Norman Sr. said that. And the PBC fighters ain't playing ball, which I think 147 would have been better if unifications were being made with the top four guys. It would have put eyeballs in activity with a definitive purpose within the division, and that creates fandom within the division. But, you know, what do I know? I'm just a fan. Blessings, bro.
All right.
Your Marq.
Yeah, but I think that's the reason why we're here, though, is because the PBC fighters didn't play ball. Al's back in the seat, and you know they gonna keep them belts over there as long as they can.
But is Boots a PBC fighter?
No, it's not about Boots. Boots tried. Remember Boots made Eddie said he made a sizable offer to Barrios, and remember Norman Sr. said, "Hey, they were talking to Stanley Ennis before Teo even came into the picture, bro."
Right.
Those are the two guys that's represented by PBC that ain't play ball for these unification fights. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying.
Good point.
Because I think that's what both camps wanted to do. I don't think Boots and Norman wanted to fight right now. I mean, they'll do it. They're going to make it happen because this is the business. But the goal was probably to make this undisputed and try to make it quick. I've been saying this for a while, that they should just go right into the unification fights so there's a buzz amongst the division. Because without it, the division looks dead. That right there creates a buzz. But, you know, I don't want to repeat myself 74 times saying the same thing.
This shit crazy. Somebody's like, yo, homie in the chat, like, why y'all hating on Boots? I'm like, bro, what's this hatred of Boots? Or what's the problem? Like, bro, nobody is saying they hate Boots Ennis. Not me. And I haven't heard anybody in the chat.
I don't hate Boots at all. Boots is talented.
I didn't hear the fighters or the coach say it. I didn't hear you say it. I don't get that, how you get the correlation.
I guess anything that's not you know what it is, we're in an era, or if you're not 100% behind a particular fighter, you're hating them at that point. You know, I mean, like, I've had people say, oh, you're a Bud fanatic, and then I turn around and the next day you'll hear me in a conversation and say, Bud only gonna fight Canelo and ain't gonna defend his title or go for a unification, then and he don't get the Canelo, then just retire, my G. I don't want to see you go, but it is what it is. It's been real. That's how the game goes. You know what I mean?
Jay, you're right.
Keep it a beam, bro.
Yeah, and I'm looking at Jay, you're right. David Avanesian was the last minute replacement. He's the only guy who would take it, and I wouldn't took a fight with Boots Ennis on 2 weeks' notice, getting off the couch, would you? I mean, so kudos to him. You know, made a nice size check.
I mean, you know, he got a nice size check. Yeah, but you know what though? I think Avanesian is a stay ready, so he don't got to get ready type of guy. He just don't got the talent they need to beat a Boots or a Buzz. But he's a guy that probably stays in the gym and stays dedicated to the craft. So because he got that call, he was able to make the fight. I respect it.
Yeah, I ain't mad at it. Got it. Look, the fighter's gonna fight, man. That's what they do. Phone lines are open real quick, man. Y'all want to call in, voice your opinion. It's easier than typing. 404-692-1766, 404-692-1766. Let me know what your reaction is to the interview just did with Norman Jr. and Norman Sr. in regards to Boots. And talking about what really happened with the negotiation. According to them, they did not turn down the fight. They sent a counter offer, which is not a turn down a fight. That's called negotiations, ladies and gentlemen. Some of y'all wouldn't get it because most of y'all can't even know how to negotiate a raise at your job, you know, and say, hey, look, I need an extra,
that's nasty.
I need an extra 25 cents an hour. Like, and they're like, okay, no.
That's nasty.
Niggas in there arguing over 25 cents an hour, man. Y'all don't know about negotiations, respectfully. I'm just saying, it is what it is.
Mark, you being bougie, bro. You come with this nasty work.
Just saying, it's a fact. Most people don't know how to negotiate a pay raise at their job.
Man, you got a point. I mean, I couldn't get 40,000 more, but they gave me 25. You know, so
walk in there, come home, baby. They gave me an extra 50 cents an hour. Good job, boo. And take out the trash, nigga.
Come on, man. You say that, you take me to 1994 or some shit, 96 and shit. We take a 50 cent raise.
Don't even get 50 cents an hour. They don't even get 50 cents an hour raise no more, bro. They'll slow walk you, bro. Give you that 25, maybe 35. Yo, but
you know that's nasty work today. You know that, right?
Shit, it is what it is, man. I ain't lying though. I ain't lying.
Yo, you ain't lying. That's you know that's freaking Taiwan. You know, Samsung client pay prices right there, man.
Yeah,
25 cent raise, bro. What you gonna do with that?
Give it to the tax man. That 25 cent goes straight to Texas. You don't even see that.
Yo, 25 cents times 40 hours. How much money is that? Like real talk.
I thank God I don't even have to do that kind of math, brother. I don't know and I don't care.
$10.
I don't even know and I don't even care what that is. Like that's.
He said that's too. He said that's just too below the pay grade. I can't do it, bro.
Those are not my problems, man.
I can't do it, bro.
Not my problems, man. It's chat nigga problems, bro. It's chat nigga problems. But that's it, man.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
I ain't got shit else to say. I'm gonna go over here, get back to what I was doing, enjoying my day. But this shit came across my desk, and I figured, I ain't did no live since Saturday, so I figured, this will be something to talk about, real quick.
Appreciate you pulling up, man.
Hey, look, sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pop out and show them.
Oh boy.
I told y'all I'm one of the ones, man. I told y'all I'm one of the ones. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Appreciate you, Brim. Holla at me.
Yo, listen. I appreciate you too, man. Salute.
All right, it's another great episode. Can we hear that? Can y'all even hear that? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I'm in here vibing, man. I'm about to get back on these beats, go ahead and eat some lunch, and make love to my wife. Y'all niggas have a good day. It's your man, Marq Nash. Another great episode of Breaking Beats, where we break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and anything else you and I feel like talking about. That's not true, though, Larry. Crawford fans, I can't speak for all of them, just like you can't speak for all of them, but the ones I talk to and kick it with, they don't hate Boots Ennis. They do not hate Boots Ennis. That kid is special, man. Super talented, and everybody recognizes that. He's like a younger version of Bud, some would say. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta get the competition in there with him, which is hard to do when you're that skilled from either stand. So I'm excited about seeing the Norman versus Boots fight whenever it finally comes into fruition. And you know, I will be right there on the ground covering it. It's your man, Marq Nash, man. Dreams require sleep, goals require effort. Go out there and get your goals. I'm on to the next episode. Respect is free. Disrespect can cost you everything. Your family, your freedom, your finances, most importantly, your life. So let's show each other love. Let's show each other respect. And if we can't do that, let's just show each other the door. You go your way, I go mine. God willing, we both will do fine. I'll see y'all on the next one. Hey, look, sometimes we're going to agree. Sometimes we're going to disagree. But one thing's for certain, two things for sure, homeboy, homegirl. Never forget this.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
And I mean that shit. Drive, motherfucker.
Hey, it's Antonio Tarver Champion. You watching Marq Nash at Breaking Beats. I usually don't do drops, but I'm going to give you one, bro. I'm going to give you one. I love you, champ.
This that squad sound.
This is me, man.
Oh, and before I go, shout out to Al Money with the super sticker.
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2.
Appreciate it. Shout out to Big T.O. Heavy Bag Boxing TV. Go subscribe to him. He said, let the truth ring out. Salute the team Norman and Marq Nash. Appreciate you, bro. Let me give you the drop.
I got 5 on it.
Shout out to the good brother Lake County. He said, yo, what up, though? He said, pop-up show, what is this? You know, we got to break the news when we break the news. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't really breaking news if you got it from somebody else's channel, right? You got to be the one breaking the news. So, yeah, we had to give y'all some real breaking news. Let's get it.
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2.
Everybody else, I'll see y'all the next time I push that live button. Make sure y'all got that notification lit. You never know when we gonna go. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Subscribe. I don't care how many subscribers he has. Support him. So he made all this possible. He made this possible.
Nah, Dr. Mark, God made this possible, and so the viewers like you. See you on the next one. Peace.
If you think I'm here to play around with y'all, God damn it, I'm not.